Social media influencers, especially women, they're making bank. And now there's a local company helping to turn people's feeds into income.
Yeah, so we've got social media influencer Anna Russett here to chat about her internet stardom and following your dream. Thanks for coming in this morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, Chicago local up in here. So tell us kind of how you got started and how you grew your following.
Yeah, so it all really started with YouTube, where I started creating videos, and about like the medium of video I think allows me to share my personality so much better than like photography.
Yeah.
So I really built my audience there, and then once I had Instagram, all of those followers could now see me on a more regular basis instead of me uploading like once a week or once monthly. So they all kind of trickled over, and it spiraled out of control ever since.
Do you have a favorite?
I love Instagram. I think Instagram's fun. I love Snapchat. I'm kind of obsessed with everything, so I'll take everything. I'll do it all.
Yeah. So how long does it take to grow these followers? I mean, 200,000 followers on Instagram you have, 100,000 followers on YouTube. Yeah. How long does that take?
Oh my gosh, it's so different now. Back when I first started around 2012, I could gain 1,000 followers in a day. But these days with the algorithm, I mean, it takes a lot of a completely different strategy. So it really depends on how you game the algorithm.
How do you do it?
Oh my gosh,
Give us, we all want to know.
Secrets, no. It's really about a bunch of different things, but I think it all starts with authenticity. It takes, knowing yourself and knowing what you think is going to work best within your own niche. And I think a lot of people just forget that. So it's kind of getting back to that simple idea and then figuring out creative ways to do that online.
How would you describe your niche?
I think my niche is kind of this pop culture, like feminism / like let's look at advertising and media and be critical, but also, look at it and kind of enjoy it.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that makes sense, but it's something like that, and always kind of around women and girls.
And then how do you monetize that?
Ooh, that's the fun part. So I actually started with Popular Pays, the platform that is hosting the panel this upcoming Tuesday. So Popular Pays is a platform where you can actually work with brands and find gigs and partner with a brand that makes sense for your own channel. So I started doing that and working with brands that made sense with the things that I care about, where I, talk about my own personal stories and connect that with the brand.
Cool.
Well, apparently it's a woman's world, because they're saying women are 3 times more successful than guys on social media. Ladies are making all the dough there.
Finally, somewhere women can make more than men.
Totally. I know. It's an awesome stat. I am loving it. But I mean, I think it makes a lot of sense. With social media, a lot of this takes emotional labor, and that's something that women have always been good at. It takes a lot of replying to DMs, leaving meaningful comments, letting your audience have some of your personality, and knowing how to do that. And that is just something that women have always been really good at, and now are being rewarded financially.
Finally.
I know. I'm all about it.
And there's a certain amount of posts when we talk about strategy, because people at home, they want details.
Yeah, let's do it.
Certain amount of posts or a certain amount of kinds of posts that should be up there?
Well, I mean, it's hard to say like a blanket statement about it, but I always tell people, have something to say. That's all it is. If you kind of remember that, a lot of people forget that and just post, and that's why there's a lot of trash out there. But if you just remember the simple thing of having something to say about something you care about, I think you'll kind of have the post and everything kind of trickle out from there. But for me, typically, I post a couple of times a week. I'm more active on my Instagram stories these days. I think a lot of people are. But it's really about kind of just going with the flow and feeling it out with your audience.
Well, thank you so much for explaining all of this to everyone in our audience. I think everybody's interested in learning about it.
Yeah, totally.
All right, you heard the expert right there. For more info, and if you want to make some bank on social media, check out popularpays.com. Plus, Anna and a host of other women influencers will be on hand at Evolver on Tuesday, March 19th. Tickets are just under $12. You